Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a great day today. We had a great day this morning. Yesterday should have been a great day, but an ill advised late day trade turned it into a good day. So, wasn't going to let that happen today. Really, what we're into is kind of the summertime pattern here where if you don't get in the opening volume and volatility the first hour or so of trading, then you pretty much done for the day. You don't want to force it and try to squeeze blood out of a turnip later on in the day. If the volume and the volatility is gone, then we need to stop. That's how we keep our money in our account. That's how we keep growing. That's what it's all about. I don't care what anybody else says. We're doing this live and in color. You're seeing how to do this step by step from the beginning. You've seen it. If you've been here a while, you've seen it. So it doesn't matter what anybody else says or whether anybody believes it. We're doing it. And you've got to be disciplined. You can't trade all over the place. Just because something is moving doesn't mean you need to chase it. That's the dumbest thing to do. You let it go. If it sets up, if it hits our scanner, then we're going to pay attention to it. But just because somebody's calling stuff out, you can't do that. You've got to stay true to what you do. And believe me, if you just trade the morning, you can make a living. You just focus on the morning and you trade up to lunchtime, you can make a living. There's money to be made. So don't force anything. I'm not doing it. So I don't want you guys to do it either. Now, what I want to share with you today, you guys that have been trying to do this for a couple of years, well, a couple of months to a couple of years, and you're just trying to find your place in this industry, don't be afraid to start over. Even though it may feel like you're starting from scratch, even though I'm telling you, the reason why you're having the trouble that you're having is because you didn't get A, B, and C. You started with D, E, and F because that's what they use to bring you in. A, B, and C, you're not really starting from scratch. You're starting from experience because all of what you've done up to this point, you've gained experience. You've learned a lot of what not to do and everything. So that you can't lose that. You're not going to throw that away. Now, there may be a lot of BS that you picked up along the way. Yeah, you're going to throw that away. But the experience you're going to have, you're going to know what's real and what's not. Moving forward, you know what you need. You're in a position of power. So you know exactly what you need out of a community or a program or whatever to get you to where you want to be. You got that experience. You're just starting and building your foundation. So don't be afraid to start over. You're not wasting your money. You're not wasting money that you spent anywhere else. You're building off of that. All right, so let's take a look at our trade from today. RL, this was a really good opening range breakdown. Pretty much textbook. Now, I went in this too heavy for the spread. I anticipated this to pick up some volume. Now, RL historically trades on low volume. I've never seen this stock trade on big volume. But I expected a little more volume to come in. I expected it to close the spread. Now, I was really fortunate that this stock didn't go against me too bad to where I had to bail on it. It stayed within the range and it started to clean itself up later on in the trade. But early on it was still volatile. And I took profit. The first profit was at 113. This one I kind of I had an issue with here. This one should have been at 112, but I don't know if the spread got me or what, but it covered at 113.37. Like I said, here this was a pretty volatile time. It was jumping around a little bit, so the spread might have got me here, but I was able to lock in, some decent profit here, and so I had to wait. I wasn't going to get it at this level. I had to wait until we got down here to this 110.50. So I got it at 110.55, and this was going to be the final target. 108.37. We came within 20 cents of it. I think 108.51 was the low it put in, and then it started to turn. And once we claimed the 9, I was pretty much done. No, didn't make any sense to hold it beyond this. And if it rejected, I would have gotten back in. But I kind of didn't trust this. And I was looking to get back in here. And, had this candle held, I probably would have got in. But it did not. It just didn't look good. It didn't look right. And I was going to wait that extra candle, and it didn't happen. So, being patient and not jumping back in this thing, it saved me. So after 10:30, I'm going to be patient. From here on out, all through the summer, I'm not going to roll the dice. We have to keep the money that we make. We have to lock it in. And days like today, we had a really solid day, 537.91. Really solid day. And we were done before 11 o'clock. Now, yeah, I could have bought this. And, this ran up pretty much all day after this. But you don't know that. You could guess. But there's nothing that tells me that this is going to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Like it did. But, it did. Plus, look at the volume. Most of these candles were less than 50,000 shares. And this is a 5-minute chart. So it really wasn't conducive to me getting back in. So closed it out, locked it up. We on to the house. Now, Thursday. This is probably the last Thursday we're going to do this. We'll probably do it again sometime this summer. But I'm going to, stream live on YouTube on Thursday morning. 8:30. We'll go through me building my watch list, setting up for the morning, and then we'll execute that morning. So we have another day like we had today. Our day will be done by the time the webinar is over. So come in, learn the strategies that I trade every day. And it's all about growing your account. You see, here's the thing. You're not going to trade this way forever. You're going to grow. What I'm teaching you, the strategies that I'm using and what you're seeing happen every day is me growing my account. And yeah, we hit home runs sometimes. We make some pretty good money on a small account, but we're growing it. And we're only risking about 3% of our account. When I was at $1,000, I had to risk 5%. But at $1,500, I'm risking $50. I'm risking 3% of my account. At $2,500, I'm risking $75. I'm risking 3%. At $5,000, I'm risking $150. So I'm risking 3%. At $7,000, I'm risking about $200. So I'm risking 3%. I'm sticking to that 3% risk. As we go up, we're risking more money in terms of dollars, but it's only 3% of our account. So the risk is there. We're managing it. Yeah, we have to risk a little bit more in a smaller account, but we're growing it. We have bad days. Like I said, go back and look at my April profit chart on the website. Look at it. It's a sea of red, but we ended the month green. A lot of people gave up. It's like, man, this is not, he doesn't know what he's doing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but you're not making money and I am. Look at me at the end of the month. Being consistent, sticking to your plan. Regardless of whether it turns red, you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent in your execution and you're changing it up every time you have 2 or 3 bad trades in a row, you're never going to get anywhere. So you got to be consistent. This is what we talk about, and one of the main things you're going to learn, in these live webinars. So come join me Thursday. We'll be there live and in color, and you can check out what some real live day trading looks like. So you guys take it easy. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow.